It's week 12 of the 20. Busy man out of the backfield. It's the Chiefs and the Panthers, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the side, Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers. Good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. You know, partner, fantasy football doesn't take into account the guys close to the football, the guys at the line of scrimmage. This is one where our eyes are going to be focused on that battle in the trenches all game long.
Mike, it doesn't matter if it's Pee-wee football, middle school football, or NFL football. You can only do offensively what your offensive line allows you to do. And I think that's exactly the case for both of these teams here today. They are going to win or lose based on the ability of gaining an advantage in the offense and defensive line. So I think we're going to see downhill run game. I think we're going to see play action pass. And the team that's able to impose their will up front along the trenches, I think that's going to be the team that finds himself at the end of this one coming out with the win.
Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Panthers coming out, and they're led by their quarterback, Bryce Young. Rocky rookie season for the #1 overall pick out of Alabama. But, Greg, here's the guy the Panthers hope can get this franchise going in the right direction.
When he was taken as the first overall pick in the draft a couple years ago, Mike, certainly was not because of his physical stature. It was because of his mind. It was because of his processing ability. It was because of all the intangibles that they believed they saw in his days coming out of Alabama. Now, he's gotten some experience under his belt from a rookie year that had its ups and downs. He has all the talent in the world. Now he's got to go out and just capture it and make it happen.
Let's go.
Throwing on second down, Young. And that is brought in. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 73 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Chiefs come out with the face of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes, 2-time regular season MVP, 3-time Super Bowl MVP, just in his 8th year, best in the business at the helm for KC, Greg.
He's coming off an incredibly productive game, Mike, where he was able to find the end zone 4 different times through the air and secure the win. But it wasn't perfect by any means. He played well enough to come away with the victory. But with that said, he has to clean up on the interceptions. He knows the 2 picks. A couple other close.
Oh, a loose football.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sacked, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
15-yard pickup there. First down, KC.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3-and-out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
Second and 7. Throwing is Mahomes. Now they'll set up the screen for Edwards-Helaire. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. on the ground. Edwards-Helaire. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Right back to Brown. He's got it again.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They go play action with Mahomes. That's caught. Travis Kelce. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So,
that swung out wide and intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 6.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Throwing is Young. Here comes the screen to Brooks. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Young going to give it to Brooks. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Young. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs and typically throwing the ball right in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw, Young. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. They'll run it right here with Brooks. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. run out of the gun with Brooks. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw is Young. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Xavier Legette. Touchdown, Carolina. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the Panthers move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Chiefs offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That's to the rookie first-round pick, Xavier Worthy. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Really nice play there by Xavier Worthy. And if I'm a defensive coordinator around the league, and I'm thinking to myself, Mike, how do I stop this Chiefs offense? How do I stop Mahomes and Kelsey? Well, they just add a wide receiver that has the fastest 40-yard dash time in the history of the NFL Combine. I mean, the ability to take the top off, the ability to make those secondary players play that much deeper and open up everything else underneath. And he gets up and running, and he really finds his groove in this league. This scary offense just got a little bit scarier.
And he'll be taken down.
Just seems nowadays, Mike, there's so many running backs in the NFL that you can classify as being dual threats. Of course, we see them every week make their impact on the ground. But here in the first half, it's his ability in the passing game and do bulk of his damage as a receiving threat.
He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Once more from the 2. 3rd and goal. They'll run with Pacheco. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs are on the board just before halftime.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now
get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Panthers offense and Xavier Legette heading back onto the field. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down.
Let's go.
Young. To the left side, into the hands of Legette. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with it. Here's Young to throw. He's got the tight end, Tunyon.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
On second down, Young. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
Let's go now.
Now Young. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
A pickup there of 19 yards. It's a Carolina first down. Here's Young. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Deontay Johnson, the intended target there. It's second down. Here's Young. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Deontay Johnson. And I believe the referee was buzzed. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, it's the rookie Xavier Worthy. Oh, he's got room past the 30. The Chiefs offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. This is intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick six.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think all of us up here in the booth were curious, how is this quarterback going to bounce back following the pick six? And, a lot of guys come back and they're very conservative and they just want to dink and dunk because they're scared to throw another pick. Well, we found out pretty quickly. Not this guy. He's going to continue to attack the ball downfield, and he's looking to make big plays any chance he gets.
He's going to let this one go for Worthy.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On third down, Mahomes. That is caught. He gets the hookup with Rice. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the third quarter. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3. Mahomes back. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He's got his man. He finds Worthy. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Chiefs first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. A throw on the move is caught.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Working the right side, taken in by Rice. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these first downs and go finish with 6.
He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders kick.
He is in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs are able to edge a bit closer. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense and... So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close?
The ball comes out. That's picked up by the Chiefs.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. A handoff. It's Brooks running right. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A run with Brooks. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Young. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Carry now for Brooks. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. To throw is Young. That's caught. Robbie Chosen on the ground. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run this one in. And he will power his way into the end zone. Jonathan Brooks. Touchdown, Panthers. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. The Panthers will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Hardman now to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So, from the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Yellow.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. He'll check that down to Pacheco. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man. Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Mahomes now to throw again. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd and 9. Right back to the air for Mahomes. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to...
And he will score. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, KC. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs are able to cut into the deficit. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Panay Wanwu now to return. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Panthers offense ready for... A run with Brooks to begin this drive, and he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go once more with Brooks. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Give it up the middle to Brooks. And once again, they try the same runner. They get the same result. Back-to-back carries of no gain. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, set.
So 2-minute sports after this. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, it's Young. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Okay, break. Set up. Let go.
Give inside, it's Brooks. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Ready.
Another try with Brooks. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a 1st down. So it's over. It's a win for the Panthers. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. As a result,